Well, I think I don't. A lot of you may not know already that I have been elected to the seat of the city commissioner in North Miami Beach, making me the first Asian American to be elected to the commission. There's another commissioner who said that she's like 0.0001 like percent Filipino. So I'd say I guess the second Asian.
Well, congratulations. How was that transition from your, from the past and then this now? I can imagine there was a lot of responsibilities that you have to tackle.
Yeah. So the good thing is this, like I anticipated that I would get elected because there are so many things that are going on in our city that I think we need to really tackle and really work on. So I had been preparing myself for 2 years. I've been attending all the city commission meetings. I'm also on several boards, like the Public Utilities Commission. So I know a lot of things that are going on in the city. I, look at the agenda closely. I review a lot of the things that we're getting into, and including all the things that we need to approve and the things that are going to come up for approval. So when I was hitting the ground, it wasn't just learning on the job. It was more like I was ready to go. And yet with that, there's still a lot of things that like we just didn't anticipate that would happen. So nonetheless, I'm getting things going and progressing in different ways for sure.
That's a great point. I guess that's what's called success. It's preparation meets opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Even though if you have a successful candidacy and you're able to get into the field or that you needed to be, um, as a woman and as an Asian woman, can you tell us a little bit your journey on that? Can you a little bit elaborate as to was it difficult, especially for the younger generation who wants to be aspired as what you're doing?
Yeah, there is a lot of preparation to it. You would really have to get into the community and really understand what is wanted and needed. Right, our city, the residents have been neglected for a long time. They haven't been taken care of. We have garbage all over the place. The streets are not clean. The rise in crime and so on and so forth. So with that, I'm not saying that anybody's not doing their job well. I'm just saying that sometimes when you let your foot off the gas, right? It takes a little bit of momentum to get that going. So but our teams are ready, and so all we needed to do was just step on the gas. So that's the thing that actually got people's attention. And during the time that I was a resident, I also advocated for a bill to help long-term residents that lived in the city for longer than 25 years, and if they are over 65, for them to get an additional homestead exemption, because I know the cost of living, whether it be insurance or property taxes, have gone up so much since the pandemic years. So I wanted to make sure that everybody still had an affordable home to live in and that our property taxes were not too high. So with that advocacy and it actually being passed by the commission, and it's something that I use to tell residents that if you get me in there, I'll do more. So some of the things that I've already done. I'm advocating for the students to have school buses so that they can get to school safely and on time. Currently, some kids that live on the borderline of the bus services, the school bus services, they don't get to school on time, or it's too dangerous because they're walking on a highway. So that's something that I'm like pushing for right now. It's coming up to like about 80 or 90%. That's something that I'm very happy with. The other thing that I did was I brought in a free clinic for people who don't have insurance. So this is 100% free. There's no copay, no deduction, no nothing, including if you needed any medical prescriptions, the doctor will prescribe it and give it to you for free as well. We actually have one going on tomorrow in the back of City Hall, and it's from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. and just come on in and get your health checked out. Yes. Tomorrow is the 4th of May.
Great, great. I know you had a event recently today.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about it?
So the event that we had today is at the library. Like a lot of the cultural events have been moved over to the library because we want more of the community to get involved. So today's event was the Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander Heritage Month celebration. So we had a lot of Asian performers come in, whether it be taekwondo, Thai dancing, lion dancing from the Chinese community. We also had, I think there was also a Polynesian dance because Pacific Islander. So we had Polynesian dancers, in their fluffy skirts. So, but that's not the whole point is to make us all in one community. If you notice, or if anybody comes to our events, you'll notice that the performers are all multiracial and multi-ethnic. So that means that we're all learning each other's culture, we're all practicing each other's culture, and we're all becoming, well, I mean, the word is e pluribus unum, right, which is from many one. So that's, I think it's a very important concept that we should really have is e pluribus unum. So we are all from every walk of life, from every ethnicity, every culture, and we all come together as Americans.